Hello, my lovely people. I'm back with another reading. I'm so exhausted and tired, but I wanted to do a reading and go lay down a little bit. Came from work and just like I was sitting down and want to go work out. But anyway, so let's do this reading the next 7 days. What's coming towards you the next 7 days? We're going to do this for whenever you feel drawn to watch this reading. Remember channel, leave a comment if you want to, and if you want a personal reading, you're gonna find my email down in the description. Just make sure to check the details and the prices before sending me an email. Just send me your questions. I'm gonna get back to you with a PayPal request once the reading is booked, and it's gonna be done. And once it's done, I'm gonna send you that link as a unlisted video on YouTube. Okay, so let's start this reading. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The next 7 days. Number 1 here. The next 7 days. The next 7 days. Number 1. The next 7 days. I do feel like the next 7 days you're gonna feel like so happy. You might play, you might do something sneaky, like playing with your friends, like sneaking around, hiding something, giggling, gossiping about something, like just having a very childish energy, something like that. You're gonna have fun with someone. You're gonna just have like a giggle, a laugh, or doing something stupid, or like just going out or running around or doing some kind of adventure or something like that in the next 7 days with someone. I don't really gonna feel like you're not attracted to someone anymore the next 7 days, or you're gonna not think about something that you were so obsessing over. So if you were overly obsessing over someone, or like were thinking about something, or you were very like tunnel vision towards something, in the next 7 days you're gonna take your energy away and you're gonna start not being focused on that energy, because maybe you're gonna have a lot of fun with someone or something like that. You're not focusing on that. I do feel like some kind of change in your energy. You're finally fine, like you're okay with not being focused on that, or not doing this addiction or the thing that you were addicted to. And the next 7 days, I do feel like you might just like find yourself not obsessing again over a conversation or a letter. Maybe you were so obsessing over you're like looking at a phone, maybe looking at something, a memory of something painful. Could be a deceased loved one that passed away. Looking at something, or looking at a breakup, or looking at someone pictures. You're no longer gonna do that. I feel like in the next 7 days, you're gonna just enjoy a lot of things. You might start like talking to someone new, or like a new friend, or you might social media. Definitely, I do feel like a lot of social media activities, or you might take a lot of pictures or videos and stuff like that. In the next 7 days, you might feel like you're stinky, or you might not shower. Like you want to shower, but you're gonna be like, I don't have time to like wash my hair or do something. Okay. So I do feel like in the next 7 days, you might like not give a fuck about how you look, or like you're gonna dress up nice, but you're like not in the mood to do your hair. Maybe it's not about showering, just not in the mood to do your hair, something like that. Or clean around, or wash something, or your clothes, or like do laundry, or wash the floor or something. You're not in the mood for it. You might think about someone's birthday, or like giving a gift for someone, or thinking about someone's birthday soon, or something like that. I do feel like in the next 7 days you're just in a very positive, okay energy, and we have the okay here also. Number 2, what's coming towards you the next 7 days? People remember to like and to subscribe to my channel. Number 3, the next 7 days, you're gonna feel a little bit down, a little bit depressed. You're gonna feel like you're left out. You're gonna feel like someone is rejecting you. You might feel rejected. You might feel like you're not so charming to that person. This person doesn't see you as the one. You might thought that this person sees you as the one or something. Maybe a fallout happened between you and your twin flame or a soulmate or whatever. It's kind of like there's a relationship that you felt like this person was like really not gonna leave, and you feel like right now this person doesn't see you as the best. You feel very disappointed of yourself. I do feel like in the next 7 days, very like ashamed of yourself, disappointed. You want to change what happened. You want to change something. You want to go back and fix it. You want to go back and do it differently. I do feel like that. Definitely gonna feel like left out in the cold. You might also think about an action that you did not do or take. You'd be like, if I took at least that action, things would not be this way. I do feel like I'm gonna think about your actions a lot, like self-reflecting, reflecting over your actions, reflecting over your decisions, reflecting about like what like why did you ignore certain dreams and you looked at things that was not there? It's almost like you feel like so stupid for ignoring things that was there for you and you could have dreamed, but you maybe at a point where you were at a point where you felt like, okay, I can see that this dream is more approachable, but I don't feel like it's mine. Maybe you were so depressed, that's why you took this thing for granted, or this person or this opportunity, and you feel like you followed another opportunity that was like dead, like was not even there. This at least had some hope, and you kind of feel stupid and you feel ashamed because of that. You feel like you blade yourself, okay? You feel like you got blade, and the next 7 days definitely feeling so down. You're feeling so like you're harassing yourself, a lot of self-hate, a lot of like, what the fuck did I do? I hate myself and stuff like that. Number 3, the next 7 days, people remember to like and to subscribe. You're gonna be like very delusional. So mental health here gonna be an issue. I do feel like you wanna be so in your head, overthinking or something about your mental health. You might be like obsessing over something. You might think about things. You might be exhausted. You might be like not focused. You might have like you might overwork yourself because you're just thinking too much. I do feel like you're trying to. For some of you, maybe dealing with depression. For others of you, it's not depression, it's just like mental stress because you're overworking yourself or something like that, where you're so exhausted, you're gonna focus, maybe you have a lot of work, a lot of things. It's just like you're overwhelmed by a lot of things to do. I do feel like you have a lot of things to do and you feel like you're trying to kind of achieve things. You kind of like doing things way out of your power, like you're just pushing yourself. I do feel like the next 7 days there's a lot of pushing to meet something or to meet a deadline, or you're just pushing yourself to kind of do better, or you're pushing yourself and you feel like you keep pushing yourself. You feel like you're exhausted, maybe for example like you want to sleep but you're pushing yourself like to go do something. You feel like it's constant pushing. For some of you it could be like as you deal with depression. I do feel like definitely you are lucky with a lot of things around you in the next 7 days, or you're gonna feel like you have a lot of nice things, nice belonging. You're like you're so good, or you feel like you're in a good position, okay, in life. I do see that. And the next 7 days is just like maybe lack of sleep or something like that. I don't feel like something bad. It's just like exhausted. Okay, you're gonna feel exhausted. Number 4, in the next 7 days, we're gonna come towards you. Number 4, people remember to like and to subscribe. Number 4, this gonna be really weird because in the next 7 days, you might like attack someone. Like you might attack someone and you did not think that you could attack this person or you would attack this person. There's someone who's gonna like you're gonna attack, you have a fight with. I do feel like in the next 7 days, you're so detached, like you don't even know how detached you are. Like you don't even know how detached you are, but you're so detached that you don't give a fuck. You might think like you give a fuck about something, but you don't. Per se, and you don't. You might just tell yourself like you're someone who's very logical, or you live in your head. Like your head is your emotion. I don't feel like you tell yourself that you're attached to something, but you're not. As per se, and you're not really attached to it. And you tell yourself like maybe you are, stuff like that, but actually mentally you're just telling yourself by the thought. So if you keep Spirit wants you to like realize that once you tell yourself that you're not attached, you stop being attached. Once you tell yourself like you're attached, you're being attached. So it's not really in your heart, it's in your brain. Spirit trying to tell you it still doesn't touch your heart, actually. Something like that. In the next 7 days, you might hear a big ass news, and this news gonna be like, what the fuck? Like you might feel happy. For some of you, it could be a good news of some sort, or it could be like an opportunity that someone gonna give you an opportunity or recognition or a good news. For some of you, might get a love letter from someone, or it could be not a love letter. It could be some kind of letter of confession, or a sweet note from someone that they like you, or at work an appreciation letter or something like that. It's just gonna make you feel good, or someone you might think like you might hear that someone is appreciating you, something like something sweet about someone, like they really want you or something like that, or someone may like a little bird may tell you that someone's crushing on you or something like that, or you might just know or figure it out, something like that. And the next 7 days definitely like you it's just full of admiration. There's a lot of people who admire you, and also you are admiring something. I do feel like a lot of people admiring you, and you are admiring something like a piece of art, or you're admiring something that you're watching or you're doing. It could be like a hobby that you're like, I really want to learn that, I really want to do that. You like admire this lifestyle, I really want it, it's for me, something like that. Some of you might like in the next 7 days, you might just tell someone like a lot of bullshit, but you really don't mean it. Like in the next 7 days, maybe you're gonna be a little bit petty, like or something like that. But I feel like they deserve it. I feel like in the next 7 days, you're gonna be in an energy where you're like, you're a boss. I'll tell you, you're a boss. If you don't know it, you are. Number 5, in the next 7 days, it's gonna come towards you. In the next 7 days, a lot of like doing things that you did not do for a while, like you put on hold. So you might go back on track with things, like with things that you did not do or you did not like achieve or something like that. You put on this like on hold. It did not have the time. It was like, oh, it's dead time, like deadline. Now I have to do it, or something like that. You might do. I do feel like for some of you in the next 7 days, you may be gonna think about paying your bills, doing things, doing laundry. In the next 7 days, you might just be in a lot of like lovey fantasy feelings. You might be admiring someone or crushing on someone. You might think a lot about this person, obsessively thinking about this person, like obsessing about this person, like thinking about this person, looking at this person, or like stalking this person. You're just obsessing, like you cannot get enough of this person's voice or like who they are. You cannot get enough of it. In the next 7 days, you might feel like you're done of being sad. You might look at something and be like, I'm gonna throw this in the garbage, or throw this feeling, or just end this phase because I'm done of like being that or being sad or acting like that. It could be something in your personality. You're done of like acting this way or being this way or being mad. In the next 7 days, you might feel like you're jealous of something or someone. You're comparing yourself to someone. You tell yourself like, I'm better than this person. No, I'm better than this person. This person doesn't have that. They might have that, but I have that. They might have that, but I look like that. They might look like that, but I look like that. You like compare. I don't know why you're doing that. Like you feel jealous, but like comparing yourself to someone, and you'll be like, I'm better because I'm like that. I bet that they look at me better. I know that they go out like that. They're pretty, but I'm pretty in this way, like that. Okay. In the next 7 days, you might watch a lot of Netflix or some shows or YouTube. Could be readings, could be anything. You're just watching something. Do see that. In the next 7 days, you might not sense it, but at the end of the 7 days, 7 days or some of you more than 7 days, you might know that someone is like really bored from you. They don't want to talk to you. You maybe didn't sense it, and you might sense it later that this person is really bored from you. Like they're just really bored. In the next 7 days, you might cry a lot. As if you see a lot of drama, a lot of crying, victim kind of mentality crying. This is what I'm seeing, a lot of victim mentality crying. Thank you for watching. Have a lovely day.